Hey, what up? Fallout here, and lately while I'm waiting for the new 1.1.4 patch to drop, I've kind of been messing around with a lot of non-legendary weapons in D2. Why? Well, I don't have all the guns I want yet on PC, so I've been looking for guns to roll with into PvP that are akin to high-performing legendaries, and also that don't suck. Also because it's kind of funny to beat people pretty frequently with blue and green weapons, but mostly the other thing that I said. Well, turns out, not only do these guns not suck, they compete really strongly with their legendary archetypes, and a select few of them actually outshine them. Alright, I got 9 weapons in total I want to show you today, so pop open that Destiny item manager and let's see how many of these you have. First up, the Jiangshi AR-1 auto rifle. As I mentioned, there are some guns on this list that outperform their legendary cousins. This one is more of a stand-in for the moment, but it definitely gets the job done. It's a 450 RPM auto rifle, which is the current auto rifle sweet spot IMO, and it does a great job at mid to longish range. The Jiangshi is kind of like a training wheels version of the Uriel's Gift auto rifle, and I'm bringing it up right now because Bungie is about to promptly kick the Uriel's Gift right in the balls with the next update. If you read along with the update though, Bungie says they are nerfing, quote, precision assault rifles, which includes the Uriel's Gift, but doesn't include the Jiangshi, which, while it is a green level weapon clone of the Uriel's, it technically falls into the lightweight frame category, meaning it won't get hit by the nerf. And before you start bellyaching, oh Fallout, why are you telling people about this gun? Don't worry, it probably won't be OP because other weapons are getting buffed anyway. No matter what though, the Jiangshi will still be usable before and after the update though, so keep an eye on it. One more auto rifle for you, the CUBOID ARU, also in the 450 RPM neighborhood. This kinetic AR is also going to get nerfed soon because again, it's under the category of the precision autos, but for now, it's hella fun. Couple of things that the CUBOID brings to the table. Precision frame, already mentioned, so that the recoil pattern is more predictable and easier to manage. You got access to moving target, so increased movement speed and target acquisition when moving while your Guardian is ADS. At the moment, mobility in D2 is kind of, depending on who you ask, a very underused stat. So the potential of turning up your mobility for a faster strafe as well as faster movement later in the month, along with the moving target perk, and you could make life real difficult for enemies with quick strafing and ADS movement. The CUBOID also has access to the red.ORS and the red.ORS1 scopes, which I enjoy using. You got that nice and wide scope on the ORS1, and on PC this thing shoots like a friggin' laser. Check it out if you have one, you may like it. Alright, enough of the ARs already. Let's move on to something kinda different. SMGs. The PROTOSTAR CSU. Ever seen this thing? I'm sure you have. Blue SMG of the 900 RPM persuasion, boasting a very impressive time to kill like its fellow SMG brethren. 1 second flat if you land 8 headshots and 8 body, but a very safe fallback time to kill, meaning even if you're a terrible no-thumb potato and you hit nothing but body shots, 1.07. And trust me, I hear you right now. Well, why use that thing over one of the legendary ones? Well, like the CUBOID, this SMG also comes with moving target, which again is already a decent perk, but likely about to be a very sexy perk to bring into PvP on a 900 RPM SMG. I'm telling you, the strafing is gonna be real, people. Now before you say it, before you even freaking say it, yes, I am fully aware of the existence of the Mob Justice SMG. Believe it or not, I do raid sometimes, only if the moon is full, and while the Mob Justice does also bring moving target to the party, the raid SMG is an elemental weapon, whereas the PROTOSTAR CSU is a kinetic. So if you're in one of those loadout situations where you like the archetype and the movement, but you're already using an energy weapon that you're kind of committed to, maybe give the PROTOSTAR a try. Or maybe it's not even that complicated. Maybe you don't have many 900 RPM SMGs to begin with, or maybe you never raid, who knows. Let's keep on rolling with the SMG theme going on right now. So hey, are you like me? Do you play Destiny 2 on PC and due to terrible RNG, you have yet to acquire an Antiope? Ah, well don't worry, because the Sondok-C is here to dry your tears. This thing is basically the Antiope's little brother, and when I say little, I mean maybe shorter by like an inch, and they look the same, but they still lift the same amount of weight at the gym. Both guns have the 600 RPM and 25 impact combo. Both guns have very high range for an SMG. Both guns have access to the SC hollow sight scope. Both weapons have ricochet rounds, and both have the wonderful joy of the kill clip perk, which grants about a 30-ish% damage increase when activated. That's really nothing to sneeze at. I know the perk doesn't last very long, but if you manage to get kill clip activated in the right situations, you can really go on a tear. Good news, Rumble is coming to D2 relatively soon, which is going to be 8-man, by the way, and getting kill clip activated there won't be hard at all. If you don't have the Antiope on PC yet, like me, then this thing is going to be your go-to. Better news, there's a guaranteed way to get one. PvE quest called Exodus Siege on the planet Nessus. Short quest, go do that real quick, and boom, Sondok-C. Are the automatic weapons just not doing it for you? Alright, well enough of that. How about some precision weapons? The Azimuth DSU, also known as the blue hand cannon, powerful enough to potentially 2-tap enemies in PvP. Alright, hold on, settle down there. I said potentially. Get to that in a minute. The Azimuth is a 110 RPM, 92 impact hand cannon. It won't shoot fast, but it'll hit like a ton of bricks. It's got access to high caliber rounds for a slight extra flinch factor, but the real big draw is, like the Sondok, kill clip. If you manage to get kill clip activated on this thing, you have a short window where your headshots with this cannon will do 94 damage per shot. That's no joke. Unfortunately, with the way health currently works in Destiny 2, this is only going to have the potential to 2-tap enemies with very, and I mean very, low resilience. We're talking 0 or 1. That being said, more damage is never a bad thing, and with kill clip, the Azimuth can help you clean up kills against enemies who have already taken some damage with total ease. Also, with mobility being a more appealing option in the very near future, you might run into more Guardians in PvP running high mobility, less resilience. If you're in PvP and you happen to look at the enemy team and notice they are running 0 or 1 resilience, well, it's your job to punish them with this gun. I have bestowed this responsibility upon you. Don't let me down. Make sure you are well practiced in the ways of the hand cannon, young grasshopper, if you're gonna pick this thing up. The slow rate of fire means that it's an unforgiving gun if you miss your shots, so don't do that. Oh, and a quick reminder, the upcoming 1.1.4 update is making hand cannons more accurate on console. Go get 'em, cowboy. How about a sniper? The Luna Nullis is a green sniper, 140 RPM archetype, meaning it's among the faster firing snipers in the game. Weak damage to the body, only 100, but we don't worry about that shit because you and I, we only land headshots. If we miss, it's because we're toying with the enemy team. You feel me? Alright, anyway, the Luna is pretty damn snappy, coming in with a base of 63 handling. Not friggin' bad. Yeah, the other legendaries in the 140 RPM archetype also come with good handling, but maybe you don't have one that you like yet. The Luna comes with the short gaze SLH-10 scope, which I am a big fan of because it gives you the short zoom that PvP players appreciate on a sniper, and it also increases your handling speed even more, all the way up to 77. If you have this thing laying around, give it some love, you might really enjoy it, and remember, more aim assist on this gun and other snipers coming to a console update near you. One more sniper for you, a blue. This one is called the A-Chen? The A-Chen? The Aachen LR2. It's a member of the 90 RPM family, so fires not as fast as the Luna, but it hits the body a little harder. Again, not that you or I worry about body shots, right? Anyway, the Aachen is damn solid in PvP, and in my opinion, better than a lot of its brother and sister legendary weapons. Why is that? Well, it has the short range scope, but a lot of other snipers do, so what? personal scope preference aside, the Aachen comes with Snapshot. You know the drill from Destiny 1, lets you ADS noticeably faster. Don't think I need to tell you this, but being able to ADS quicker with, well, any weapon really is a huge upside. I do need to mention though that there is a legendary sniper in the 90 RPM family that already fits this profile, the Maxim 11, a new Monarchy weapon obtainable from the Faction Rally event. But hey, that's what this list is for. You might not care about the Faction Rally events. You might have missed one and not gotten the gun yet. You might not pledge to garbage factions like New Monarchy. I don't know, whatever the reason you don't have the Maxim, try out the Aachen. Anyway, got 2 guns left for you, and both of them aren't just good, but they're weapons that I'd gladly use over their legendary counterparts any day of the week. Number 2 is one I've already shown you before, but hey, I'll gladly show it to you again, the Hand in Hand. If you're new here to the channel, or maybe missed my original video on this gun, then A, how dare you, but B, the Hand in Hand is a green shotgun, which in terms of one-hit kill range, puts other spread shotguns to shame. Aside from the Legend of Acreus, the Hand in Hand is, in my opinion, the best spread shotgun in PvP. It has the potential to consistently one-shot opponents from further out than any other spread shotgun. Now, this is usually the part in the video where someone down in the comment section starts telling me that the Fust Dark MK21 is hands down better because it has more range than the Hand in Hand and the same amount of impact. I'll remind those people that the only way the Fust gets more range is by using Smoothbore, which also widens your projectile spread. Okay, alright, well here's my good friend, Tuco, who is going to tell you exactly how we want our shotgun's projectile spread to be.
Tight, yeah!
Thank you, Tuco. You do not want a wide projectile spread. The wider the spread, the more likely you will miss with one of your pellets at range. And I mean, yeah, you can use slug shotguns, which have crazy good kill range, but the problem there is that they are very unforgiving. You either land 100% of the shot, or you miss 100% of the shot. With the Hand in Hand, if you miss the kill shot, you're still probably doing heavy damage enough to put them down with a melee. If you don't have this gun, don't worry, because the NPCs in D2 sell this weapon on the regular, so go check around, see if they're selling it, and if they are, buy one. And finally, we get to the number 1 pick. Some of you might already know what it is. Like the Hand in Hand, this gun isn't just a short-term replacement. If you don't have the legendary version, it genuinely shines. The Allegro 34, a blue elemental hand cannon that you need to have in your vault. This hand cannon is so accurate, it really does take me back to Destiny 1. It's currently one of my favorite primaries in the game on PC. I can't wait for the March update to make hand cannons more accurate on console because I'm using this thing on PlayStation 4. Gotta go fast update day 1. Alright, why is it good? First, let's take a look at them numbers. 140 RPM, 84 impact. The legendary cousins of this gun you probably know pretty well. The old-fashioned, the better devils, the judgment. Why exactly does the Allegro shine? Range. Bear with me, as you might remember in Destiny, range and accuracy are linked. More range, more accuracy. Because of that, the Allegro is accurate AF.
Hold on, Fallout. The Minuet is the same archetype, and it already has more range.
Yeah, sure, on paper, but the Allegro comes with Ricochet rounds, and as I'm sure many of you know, Ricochet rounds are the Destiny 2 version of Rangefinder from Destiny 1. It gives your gun more range, even though it might not show it on paper. Don't believe me? I'll prove it to you. The Allegro will maintain full damage up to about 30 meters out, while the Minuet can only go out to 28. Yes, even with the Minuet having higher range on paper. That is without the opening shot perk active, by the way, which both guns happen to have. It gives you more range on the first shot of your attack. So, with opening shot, same deal. The Minuet only holds max damage up until about 31 meters before falling off, but the Allegro holds max damage all the way out to 33 meters. And on top of all that, the Allegro has better stability and better handling. This gun is velvety smooth, accurate as hell, and I implore you to pick it up, especially on PC. Again, for you console folk, don't worry, the upcoming March update is going to bring you some hand cannon changes, and I'm pretty positive that the gun is going to feel really good, even with a controller. Only real drawback is that the Allegro only has a magazine size of 9. I know that's not very deep. Trust me, even with the relatively shallow mag, it wrecks people. Really good to pair with a hunter for that marksman dodge perk. Gives you that quick reload, opening shot becomes active once again, and your magazine full. Do not sleep on the Allegro. And that's all she wrote. I know that I've said about 1,000,000 times right now that there are D2 weapon changes coming very soon with the 1.1.4 update, and I'll be sure to keep an eye on them for you. If there are any weapons that get way better, I'll be sure to let you know what they are. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a like. Please share it with your friends. Go ahead and spread it around the internets. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Twitch if you want to talk. Thanks for watching this vid. Hope you learned something. See you next time.